not putting any pressure on him. So Marcis is tucked in behind and also ran as we hit 10 laps to go in the Firecracker. Now you also get to the point where the element of wisdom, I think, becomes a factor, especially if you get down to crunch time where you've got as many as 5 or 6 of them vying to win it. But at the present time, they are in a position where they're not really going to be able to put a whole lot of heat on Dave Marcis. He's sitting right out there kind of by himself.
Yeah, right now he's just using Bobby Allison's draft, Keith, to comfortably run away from the guys behind him.
The worst thing that could possibly happen, of course, to an Earnhardt, and it's already happened, running with that one gear, the high gear, he's fallen a lap behind, and it thinks, oh, we got a car on the wall. That's Rick Wilson. He has tapped the wall and holds on to it. Pretty good piece of driving, but he's lost some rubber, and he's going to have to get out of it. And number 29, Cale Yarborough, has gone sailing into the grass. He got involved in that shunt, apparently. There's some damage on the right front of his car, but Yarborough gets it back on the racetrack. The yellow comes out, and this changes everything. Changes everything. For one thing, it's the worst thing that could happen for Dale Earnhardt, because now everybody slows down. It's perhaps a little worse for Rick Wilson, because Rick's going to be taken out of contention now because of the shot on the wall. And it's bad news for Dave Marcis, because it now means the hot rod to Bill Elliott's going to be right up his tailpipe.
And it's very good news for Bobby Allison. Keith, Bobby's had the strongest car about the last 50 or 75 miles, and this enables Bobby to make that lap up.
So the official scoreboard looks like it's going to have maybe as few as 6 laps, possibly 7 to go if and when we get the green again. There's Wilson's car. He's pretty well beat up. I thought his right front tire blew out on him, and I saw rubber flying around. I guess it was pieces of the car, but he's coming back down into pit road, and he is without a right front tire. He's on the rim, and he's muscling it back in as we take another look at it. And it may well be, Donnie, that a tire simply blew and threw him into the wall.
Well, I think what happened, Keith, it did evidently blow out, because it's all the way on the ground right there. And when he came by us on pit road, it didn't have an inliner or nothing of it.
Boy, that's aggravating, you know, when you've got a chance to really step into one of the biggest paydays of your career, and old Lady Luck just turned her back on him.
Yeah, and they've just been having the worst luck. Last week, they blew engine up running awfully good, and now this week, come to Daytona, run awfully good all day, and then blow up a tire.
Everybody diving into the pits, waiting for the green flag to see what happens. Dale Earnhardt struggling and struggling and struggling coming out of the pits while they're working on Rick Wilson's car, and Rick is no longer a factor in this race. So we'll be back in just a moment to see the finish of the Firecracker 400. Marcis did not pit, right? Marcis did not pit? Okay. So he decides to take his chances. Alrighty. That's a little messy, but I guess it's all right. It's live television. So we got 8 laps to go. 7 laps. 7 laps coming around this time. Well, you know, Schrader could steal this thing too, couldn't he?